Good afternoon. My name is Andriy Mavrін. I'm from Ukraine and the theme of my work is processing of tires by cryo-vibrating method. At first, we must understand why we need to process tires. For this, we have four main reasons. First one is reuse of materials, steel and rubber. Second, avoidance of materials shortage. Third, reduction of tire waste areas. And the last one is preservation of the clean environment. So we do this to use tires become not rubbish, but a resource of materials. Next, that we must know are the current problem or why processing of tires is important. It's important because modern methods of the recycling have different disadvantages. Every year from 7 to 10 million of tires are used, so 25 million tons are already waiting in landfills, because only a half of tires is recycled every year, and another 20% are just burned. And the last is that used tires pollute of soil and air with toxic substances and gases. Example is benzopyrene gas, which is strong, mutagen, and carcinogen. I said that modern processing methods have different disadvantages, the main of which are low power, and as an example is electromechanical method, because it needs much time to change knife. Some methods, as pyrolysis and another, aren't environmentally friendly, and also many methods are expensive, and example is ozone knife technology. And the last disadvantage is losing of valuable properties of materials. It's situation when we lose properties of materials or all material, so we can't reuse it. And the example is biodestructive method. So in my work, I propose to use new cryo-vibrating method. At first, we must know what does the name of method mean. So cryo means that we cool tires in liquid nitrogen to temperature from minus 80 to minus 100 degrees of Celsius to increase the fragility of rubber and facilitate its destruction. We mustn't cool tires to less temperature, because fragility of rubber won't almost change. However, we will spend more money for liquid nitrogen. And the second part of name is vibrating. It's vibration of the tire at the resonant frequency of the vibration of the rubber, as a result of which it breaks down in rubber clamp and steel cord. And we found out that this frequency is from 6 to 8 kHz, and it depends on chemical composition. So to check if cryo-vibrating method works, we conducted many experiments in two ways. They are the same but have some difference. For the first experiments, we put the sample of the tire in liquid nitrogen to cool it. After that, we take out the sample and put it on acoustic dynamic and vibrate on a resonant frequency in a soundproof chamber made of wood and polyfoam to decrease a volume. After vibrating, we must put the sample of tires in liquid nitrogen again, because during vibrating for 10-15 minutes, its temperature increased. And now, pay your attention to video. As an example, after that, the sample breaks down itself immediately or after light mechanical interaction. And for the second experiments, we put the tire sample in liquid nitrogen and vibrated on a powerful vibrator also for 10-15 minutes. So the sample breaks down during the vibrating, and on the video you can see black points near the sample. This is rubber clump, which size is the same as sugar granules. So the results are the full separated rubber clump and steel cord, which you can see in the photo. It is also important that we can use this method to process tires from synthetic and natural rubber. To sum up, we can point out that cryo-vibrating method preserves materials and their properties. That method is more eco-friendly, faster and cheaper than others. Productivity is a ton per hour and price is about $45 per ton. There are money which we spend to use liquid nitrogen and electricity. And the main conclusion is that the method is effective and can be implemented in industry. But there is one question left. We know that steel cord we can just remelt and reuse, but what can we do with rubber clump? We can make from it, for example, a rubber plate for covering sport and playgrounds, or use it as soil on a football pitch. But the main goal is to use rubber clump as reclaimed rubber for new tires. And finally, socio-economic potential of work, healthy environment, reduction of rubbish and landfills, using cheaper methods of tire processing by about 25%, reduction of price of rubber, tires and other rubber products. So, thank you for your attention.